You are welcome to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe, give us your thumbs up and like, madam. When all this were going on, I didn't say bad things about Adams Oshiomhole, who said so Monday Okpebholo, the governor of Edo State, has extended his thanks to former Governor Adams Oshiomhole for his unflinching support. He said that Oshiomole's involvement has been essential in the advancement of the government. The governor of the state, Okpebholo, recognized the early political hurdles that occurred during the primary elections, but he complimented Oshiomole's dedication to the development of the state in an interview that was broadcast exclusively on TVC News. The statement that the difficult task is not difficult because these people stood by me was made by Dr. Bolo at some point during the exclusive interview, despite the fact that while we were conducting the primaries, the that support was not there. Oshiomhole put everything behind him after the primaries. When asked about the reasons why Oshiomhole campaigned for and backed him despite the fact that he was not his candidate, the governor said that if he was a bad leader, he would have continued fighting with that. But you see, the way he campaigned vigorously because he knows what he wants for Edo people. In addition, he added that he realized that he was making a little mistake, but it wasn't a mistake that he was making because everybody has a right to. He went on to speak more. In spite of all that was going on, I refrained from making negative comments about Oshiomhole because I consider him to be a focused leader, and that is exactly what he is. He continued by saying, today, I am telling you that he is contributing a lot to the government, to this government, and I am happy working with him. He was the one who made the statement. In order to see the whole details of what Dr. Omonde Okpebholo had to say on this aforementioned topic, we can continue to listen to this channel. Well, Okpebholo is trying to also sing the praise of former Governor Adams Oshiomhole, who is currently a senator in the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We know that politics is about winning and losing, and he was talking about the fact that during the primary, Okpebholo wasn't the candidate. He wasn't a candidate of Oshiomhole. He has his own candidate that is supported, that he thought will come in as the flag bearer for the governorship election through APC in Edo State. But be it as it may, as soon as the primary ended and Oshiomole's candidate lost to Monday Okpebholo, the party has spoken according to Oshiomhole. As long as it is the will of the people in the party, so be it. So he switched his gear and began to give Okpebholo the full support because now he is a card carrying candidate of his party. Then he campaigned vigorously for this man towards the election, and eventually it paid off. So the day of reckoning now came that Monday Okpebholo is attending an interview with TVC News, and then he was, made to mention this situation. Now, what are the lessons or what are the points we can want to pick out from this? There is this politics of bad belle that our people used to do, and Okpebholo is trying to call our attention to that. And Oshiomhole will not play such a politics. The politics of if I don't have it, nobody will have it, and if I don't have it, whoever have it is an enemy. That's not the kind of politics and Oshiomhole love to play. And I could remember in some news some days back that Oshiomhole was making a particular comment as regards the fact that when he was out of power, and then he brought in Obaseki, and the second time Obaseki wanted to go, he doesn't want Obaseki to win. He has another candidate. Obaseki won, even though he was then the current chairman of the APC. He has the federal backing and he can use the federal might. But he said he believed in the fact that the people have spoken. And really, the people have spoken. And he's not a bad belly politician who want to use every means to make sure that his candidate carry the day. No, he made sure that, oh, since he has won, so be it. He has chance to go through the negative route of rigging and all sorts, but then or ballot snatching, but he refused that because he believes in the sanctity of the election and also democracy. And the same thing, Okpebholo is now calling attention that it has not really been the issue for an Oshiomhole. He's been doing it before now, and we can see that even after the primary, he continued to support, and then making sure that the man eventually win the election. And after winning the election, he's still bringing his support. He's still, encouraging. I could also remember some 2 weeks ago that an Okpebholo said he called Oshiomhole to ask for some advice and the likes, and Oshiomhole said, "Look, I'm okay with you. Go and take your decision." And he said no, until he gives an advice. He doesn't want to just take arbitrary decision all by himself alone. He needs to lean on the shoulder of those who have gone ahead of him. And that's a wisdom that we need to also, ask other governors to glean. You don't have to forget your predecessors outrightly now, because this is a water that you have not swam in before. These people have already did a lot of swimming in the water. They know the terrain, they know where the shark is, they know where to get enough fish, they know where not to get. And now some of the water seems to even be a muddy water. They know where to go and where not to go. So it's going to be wisdom for an Okpebholo to, stand on the shoulder of people like Oshiomhole, even including an Obaseki who happen not to be in his party, and those who might probably they may see themselves, term themselves as political enemy, to stand on their shoulder so that you can see further for the people of Edo State, because it is the progress of Edo State that is germane in what we are talking about, not the personal or selfish or self-interest of any politician or political parties. So it's also a lesson to those who have been in charge of any state before, that after you might have finished, don't just leave. You can still submit one or two suggestions, give some advice, some guardian to the ones that have come in. To a large extent, is going to help them to consolidate on what you have already laid as foundation, and then begin to build on it, or to continue from where you have stopped, because governance is even a continuum. But then if in a situation whereby, because you are in opposition and you refuse to discuss with the new person in power, you are not doing any harm to yourself but to the state at large, because to a large extent you might have used the opportunity of the office to, gain a lot of experience and also enrich yourself. But the people who happen to be at the bottom of the pyramid, they will be the one to suffer when two elephants are fighting. So leaders should learn from, their leaders, that's the previous leaders, and the previous leaders also learn to extend a hand of fellowship to the incumbent leader. And also the incumbent leaders should learn to also appreciate good leaders when they see one. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Make sure you like. Thank you.